Title: When the ground shifts. Uncertainty doesn't arrive loudly. It doesn't knock. It seeps in. It's the pause before a reply that never comes. The plan that felt solid yesterday and fragile today. The quiet moment at night when your mind asks questions your heart doesn't have answers for. We're taught to prepare, to plan, to control. But no one teaches us what to do when the ground shifts beneath our feet. When the map no longer matches the terrain, uncertainty feels like standing in fog. You can't see far ahead. You don't know what's coming. And every step feels heavier than the last. Your body tightens. Your thoughts race. Your breath shortens. And suddenly, you're not just facing the unknown. You're fighting it. We don't talk enough about how deeply uncomfortable uncertainty is. It strips away our illusions of control. It challenges our sense of safety. It whispers questions like, what if I fail? What if I lose? What if I'm not enough? And because we're human, we try to escape it. We distract ourselves. We overthink. We scroll. We plan every possible outcome, hoping one of them will protect us. But here's the truth. Most of us learn the hard way. You cannot think your way out of uncertainty, because uncertainty is not a problem to solve. It's a condition to live with. And coping with it doesn't mean becoming fearless. It means becoming present. Think about this. Every meaningful moment in your life, every love, every risk, every dream, started with uncertainty. You didn't know if it would work. You didn't know how it would end. Or you moved anyway, not because you were certain, but because you were alive. Uncertainty is not a sign that something is wrong. It's a sign that something matters. If you didn't care, you wouldn't feel it. So the question isn't, how do I get rid of uncertainty? The question is, how do I stay grounded while it's here? The first step is this: stop demanding answers before their time. Uncertainty hurts most when we insist on clarity now, when life is asking us to wait. Some things can't be rushed. Some doors open only when you stop pounding on them. Instead of asking, what's going to happen, try asking, what's being asked of me in this moment? Not tomorrow, not 6 months from now, now. Sometimes the answer is rest. Sometimes it's courage. Sometimes it's simply breathing and staying. The second step is learning to narrow your focus. Uncertainty feels overwhelming because it stretches your mind into the future, a future you cannot control. So bring yourself back to what's real, back to what's tangible. Your breath, your feet on the floor, the one small action you can take today. You don't need to see the whole staircase. You just need the next step. And that step is usually smaller than you think. A conversation, a boundary, a moment of honesty with yourself. Progress doesn't always look like movement. Sometimes it looks like patience. The third step is allowing yourself to feel without judgment. Fear doesn't mean you're weak. Anxiety doesn't mean you're failing. Doubt doesn't mean you're on the wrong path. They mean you're human. We suffer more when we shame ourselves for struggling. So instead of saying, why can't I handle this better? Try saying, of course this is hard. That one sentence can soften an entire nervous system. And finally, this might be the hardest part. Learn to trust yourself more than the outcome. We spend so much energy trying to predict how things will turn out, but what actually carries us through uncertainty is not knowing the ending. It's knowing who we are becoming while we wait. Ask yourself, if this doesn't go as planned, will I still be able to adapt, to learn, to rebuild? You've done it before, even if you don't give yourself credit. You survived moments you once thought would break you. You adjusted to changes you never asked for. You kept going when clarity never arrived. That's not luck. That's resilience. Uncertainty doesn't mean you're lost. It means you're in transition. And transitions are uncomfortable by nature. They stretch us. They empty us. They ask us to release what no longer fits. But they also shape us. They teach us humility. They teach us patience. They teach us how to sit with unanswered questions without abandoning ourselves. One day, you'll look back at this season, the waiting, the not knowing, the quiet fear, and you'll realize something important. This wasn't the moment that stopped you. It was the moment you learned how to stand without certainty and move anyway. So, if you're here right now in the fog, in the pause, in the unknown, take a breath. You don't need all the answers to date. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need to stay open. Stay kind to yourself. Stay willing to take the next small step. Uncertainty is not your enemy. It's the space where growth happens. And you are more capable than you think.